Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. Hello ninth graders. This is teacher Hiba with you, and today in our video, in the Tuesday video, we will continue our inshallah reading comprehension skill by answering exercises C, D, and E. Let's go to exercise C. And before we start, let's just have a quick reminder of what we have taken yesterday. We have talked about far out food, about food from around different countries in the world. We have a main character that took us with him around the world. He is a person who works with National Geographic, and he is an anthropologist. What is anthropology? It is the study of human groups in certain environments, and his name is Wade Davis. His name is Wade Davis. So we've talked about different kinds of food. For example, about the termite mounds. We've talked about the durian fruit, about the fugu fish, and many other things. Now, as you noticed before, in the text itself, we had some blanks. I left them. I did not talk about them because in this video, inshallah, we will continue, we will fill these blanks with some sentences that were removed from the article. So, how can we fill in the blanks, fill the gaps with these sentences? Let's read the exam close-up, and then we want to underline the key words in the missing sentences, these sentences from A to I, in the exam task below. Let's listen to the exam close-up.
Exam close-up. Getting it right. After reading the whole text, remember to go back and read each paragraph carefully to identify the main points. Underline the key words in the sentences. Check your answers carefully, and remember to check the one remaining sentence doesn't fit anywhere.
So, what did he say in the exam close-up? We should go back to the text. We should read each paragraph carefully, and then we need to read the sentences that comes before and after the gap in order to guess what is the main idea that is being discussed in here. And we want to underline the keywords that we can find them here. So let's because we're opening on exercise C, let's just first underline the key words in here, and then we will go back to the text. But before going here, let's go to exercise, the same thing, the same sentences, but here we have the blank in exercise D. So let's read the sentences first, and then we will go to the text. It also helps him find out about their way of life. So we have, let's underline the things that we find important. Yeah, it. So we are talking about something that is singular, it. Let's circle it correctly. It also helps him. So him, we're talking about what? Wade Davis. Find out about their way of life. So we're talking about people, I guess, here, about their life. 2. B. Diners. This is important because we are talking about what here? We're talking about diners. Eat this dish. So we're talking about a dish just for the thrill. What's the meaning of thrill? It is for excitement, just to enjoy, just for excitement. C. They are also plentiful. We have taken a word that is synonym to plentiful, which is abundant, right? And here we are talking about they, so we're talking about something that is plural. D. The inside tastes like vanilla. So we're talking about something, a kind of food that from the inside it tastes like vanilla. Some people say. So some people say. إذا المتحدث some people. E. They are not always they. So we are talking about a group of people. They are not always keen to, they are not always interested in trying something new, however delicious it might be. So people here, they like to stay traditional, to stick to the things that they like to do. Do you remember what is the word that describes this kind of people? Do you remember? I guess it's the word conservative. So we will search for the for the paragraph that have the word conservative. F. Just one cup can kill a person. So we're talking about, we have two choices. It's either the fugu fish or the manioc plant, right? Because these are the two poisonous things, two poisonous food. So we will see which paragraph is this sentence related to. Your body needs protein to build muscles. Maybe protein in here. These people regard the process as almost magical. So we have something that is magical and we have a process. Many people are used to what? To eating insects and find the insects, or find the thing of eating insects quite tasty. Okay, we have underlined things. Let's try to go back to the book. Sorry, let's go to the book, and you by yourself try to find out each sentence. Where is it found in? This is the text here. This is the text. So let's see here. They remain, however, quite conservative in their choice. So in here, one, which sentence that is related to one? What do you think? To one. Something that it talks about people who are conservative. Okay, let's see. Where is it? Yeah. So let's see the answers. So one, it's with E. So this is correct. Conservative. People who always like to stuck to their own way of eating. Good. Okay, two. It's with A. It also helps him find out about their life. So what is E? If we go back to paragraph 2, so let's read the sentence and the beginning of the sentence. It's with A. It also helps him find out about their way of life. What is it? What is the pronoun it? شو على إيش بيعود pronoun it؟ إذا شفنا الفقرة اللي قبلها, Davis, a National Geographic explorer and anthropologist, is used to meeting people of other cultures and sharing their customs, including their food. It is an important part of the work because by joining in, he shows respect for those he meets. It also helps him find out about their way of life. Once he was exploring Colombia. So شو الإت هاي بتعود على إيش؟ بتعود I think and I guess to his studying anthropology and exploring things, because he is used to discover things, to meeting with people in cultures, is important part of the work. إذا هذا العمل, it is an important part of the work because by joining in he shows respect. إذا هو العمل, it also helps him find out about their way of life, اللي هو علم الانثروبولوجي. 3. It's with I. Let's see 3. In Mexico you can buy grasshoppers. إذا نحكي عن إيش؟ بنحكي عن تجربة جديدة تناول الطعام اللي هي تناول الجنادب, right? So we are talking about grasshoppers, هي insects. So إحنا بنحكي generally مقدمة إلها إنه many people are used to eating insects and find them tasty. مثال على ال insects اللي هي إيش؟ the grasshoppers and the water bugs. وكمان مثال عليها اللي هي large insects that look like cockroaches. تمام؟ فعندنا هون ال important word اللي إحنا ضللناها أو underlined اللي هي ال insects. 4. And 4 when let's go to the blank for the gap 4. خلينا نبلش بالسنتنس اللي قبلها مباشرة. Bugs have another advantage. شو هي فائدة هاي الbugs؟ goes with C. Bugs, so plural. They are also plentiful. إنه هي كميتها متوافرة بكمية كبيرة. For each human on earth, there are hundreds of millions of insects. تمام؟ فهي بتحكي لنا إنه there are hundreds of millions. فالعدد تبعها كبير جدا. إذا هاي تفسير كلمة plentiful. كيف عددها كبير وكيف هي plentiful أو abundant. The synonym which is اللي هي that we have hundreds of millions of insects. 5. Let's go to 5. خلينا نقرأ دائما السنتنس اللي قبل واللي بعد. السنتنس اللي قبل بتبلش من أول full stop اللي هي من عند so you need a sharp knife and thick gloves to cut it open. إحنا بنحكي عن إيش؟ بنحكي عن durian fruit. طيب بعديها others describe it as a mixture of strawberry and garlic. إحنا بنحكي عن التيست تبعها صح؟ و people are saying that this is what do they describe it. So which sentence talks about a taste, which is D. So the inside tastes like vanilla, some people say. 6. Let's go to 6. In 6, we are talking about what? Go to there are another foods that you had better be careful of because they are poisonous. We are talking about يا إما عن الفوجو fish أو المانيوك. We are talking about the manioc, for example, a bitter root that grows in the Americas, Asia, so on. So الفراغ اللي قبل يعني الجملة اللي قبل أو الأسطر اللي قبل بتحكي عن المانيوك. بعدين بنحكي it involves grating the giant root by hand. So إحنا بنحكي عن المانيوك, right? So it's 6 is بدها تحكي عن 6. These people regard the process as almost magical. Which process? أي عملية اللي بيحكوا عنها? Which process they are describing? اللي هي the process of cutting it into pieces, right? خلينا نرجع لها. طيب needs careful preparation to turn it into a safe meal. In the Amazon, this important job falls to the women of the cubo. اللي هي إيش هي العملية إيش؟ عملية تقطيعها وطبخها اللي هي preparation to make it into a safe meal. عملية تقطيعها وجمعها وغسيلها. هاي هي the process that we are describing as almost magical. عملية سحرية كيف إنك بتغسلها وبتقطعها وبطلع من هاي المادة بيطلع منها something that is very tasty and how we are taking the poison out of it. So this is the magical thing that about this process. So it's with 6 with blank 6. Now 7, if we go to 7, again we are talking still about what? We are still talking about the manioc, right? So what does it say? خلينا نقرأ السنتنس اللي قبل blank 7. Like venom, the poisonous juice drips out of the strainer. مش حكينا بنحطها بالمصفاة in the strainer, yes. What happens? خلينا let's match it with F. Just 1 cup can kill a person. العنا فيها الكاس الواحدة تقتل إنسان. أما الفوجو just a tiny amount of poisonous remains can make your tongue tingle أو إذا أكلت منها it can kill what? How much? 30 adults. So which one is stronger and which one is more dangerous? It's the fugu fish. And finally 8. But it can خلينا دائما نقرأ السنتنس ما قبلها عشان نعرف شو هي. It is usually not enough to be fatal, but it can make your tongue tingle. والفراغ الأخير, diners eat this dish. Which dish we're talking about here? It's the fugu fish. So let's write here next to it. It's the fugu fish. Sorry. It's the fugu fish. This is, they just eat it for a thrill, للexcitement, للحماس والمتعة. So please, once you have gaps, read the sentence that is before and that is after. Try to take the main idea and then you can guess here after you underline the keywords, you can match them correctly. So what is the extra sentence that we do not need to use? It's G. Your body needs protein to build muscles. ما جبلنا سيرة بكل النص إنه جسمنا بحاجة للبروتين عشان نبني العضلات والmuscles. I hope this exercise was helpful, was easy. Let's move to exercise E. We have 6 words that we need to understand their meaning in order to fill them in the blank. Balanced means something متوازن, something that is have the right amounts, have the right equation, زي معادلة متساوية. توازن بالطبيعة بأي شيء بنعمله لازم يكون في شيء متوازن. Balance متوازن. Beneficial دائما بنحكي beneficial, it benefits you, it helps you, it has a good results, it has good advantages. اللي هي مفيد. Beneficial, of course, it's what? It's an adjective. Balanced adjective. Conservative, طبعا هيا كلهم correct adjectives. Conservative اللي هي حكيناها مسبقا بالنص. People who like to stick to their own way of eating. They don't like to risk. They don't like to try things that are dangerous or that are new to them. Consume. Once you consume something, you eat it, you drink it. يستهلك, الأشياء المستهلكة. We consume, yes, something that we consume. Fatal, شيء مصيري حتمي. It is fatal. بالنص حكونا if you just eat the remains of the fugu fish, the remains of the poison inside of the remains, it's not gonna be fatal. لكنها رح تخلي what? Your tongue tingle. رح تحس بشيء من الوخز والألم. So fatal means حتمي مصيري sorry. Processed حكينا processed food اللي هو الطعام المصنع أو المعلب. Okay, once we have understood them, let's try to fill them in the blank. 1. A blank diet is one of the right amounts of a variety of different food groups. Then we have something that describes this diet, that it has the right amounts of different kind of food. What do you think? A beneficial diet, or I guess is balanced diet? Let's try. Good. If something causes a death, it is said to be consumed, beneficial, conservative, processed, or fatal. إذا شيء حتمي. إذا something that causes death, like the fugu fish or the manioc tree, once you eat the poison, the death is gonna be fatal. مصير. رح تواجه موت حتمي. شيء مصيري. Many foods these days are. إيش حكينا عن الفود? These days it is beneficial, conservative, processed ولا consume? It is processed. Good. مصنع أو معلب. When we eat or drink something, we blank it. We verb, we need a verb. We consume it. نستهلكه. If someone doesn't like big or sudden changes, they are said to be conservative, محافظين أو تقليديين. And food that is blank is good for your health, that is beneficial. Let's check our answers. They are all correct. Okay, so the idea is focus. Try to put a timer in your in your watch, maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and try to speak in English as much as you can. Idea is focus. We have 2 questions. Try to answer them by yourself. In what ways do our tastes change as we grow up? لما نحن عم نكبر كيف أذواقنا بالطعام عم تتغير؟ شو أشياء كنتوا تحبيها أو ما كنتوا تحبوها وأنتوا صغار وتغيرت عليكم بس كبرتوا أو العكس؟ How important is traditional food in your country, in your culture? شو هي أهمية الطعام التقليدي بثقافتنا بطبيعتنا إحنا كمثلا Middle East. شو أهمية الطعام التقليدي في حضارتنا؟ طبعا هاي الأجوبة حاولوا إنكم تجاوبوها مع بعض، يعني إما discussion مع some of your friends or your parents or your sisters, brothers, or by yourself. The important thing that I want you to practice speaking in here. Okay, if we go please to our workbook, we have related exercises. We have here a text. Try to read it. It's about what? It's about 5 healthy ways to detox. تمام? Read it. We have blanks and try to answer it because it's gonna be the same technique that we have done in our student book. Read the sentences that is before, the sentences that are before and after the gap, and try to put the right answer. And inshallah in the coming videos or in Wednesday in the revision time I will give you the answers. And if you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask me, teacher Hiba, or the boys teacher Mr. Rami. We will never hesitate to answer you. And please stay safe, stay at home, and I wish you full health. Thank you very much for listening. I will inshallah meet with you in other videos. Thank you very much for listening.